Alright, got a pretty interesting one here. Kind of a trick for searching unique jewels in PoE2 because searching a lot of these unique jewel modifiers on the trade site isn't really fully implemented, supported properly yet. In specific, this is going to help for searching for from nothing jewels, for megalomaniacs, and for controlled metamorphosis. The other ones that kind of should be searchable but aren't really is the Heroic Tragedy Timeless Jewel with its giant range and the random name for Keystone. I haven't found a way to like use that one. Same with Prism of Belief, it adds level of a random skill. Not sure how to do this one because I was getting duplicate or not duplicate but multiple results that didn't help because it would show two skills when I was trying to search for one. And then Against the Darkness, you just can't even search for the modifiers on it at all. There's just no option to. So I'm not sure about those ones. Maybe there will be ways found out, but for now it's for these three. So how does this work? Is basically so from nothing as a jewel, you can see allocates passives in radius of a random keystone. We look for this. We were going to do PoE1 rules. You would find this passives in radius can be allocated. You'd click it, and it would give you a drop down of all the keystones to select. The PoE2 version on the site doesn't have that right now. It just wants you to put in numbers. But we can actually find these numbers using PoE2DB. So I have the page for Ancestral Bond opened. You can just find a keystone by searching in the search box, like Ancestral Bond. Click it, and then you scroll down towards the bottom, and there's this passive skills hash and a number. You want to copy the number. This is how you're going to search for these. Put it into the minimum and maximum value on the search parameter, and that'll narrow it down to whatever keystone you picked. So you can see these are all now Ancestral Bond. So that's how you search for those. Um, Not too complicated. It's weird, but it's not too bad. The next one gets kind of weird. Megalomaniac, if you're not familiar with it, is a unique jewel that has two or even sometimes three anointed notables on it, and it's random. So if you wanted to find one with like a notable that you really want to get, you need to be able to search for that specific notable. The idea is the same. PoE2DB is going to have the information for you, but when you go to the search for this, we need to look for allocates some value. And when you type that, there's 6 results, uh, which is kind of strange looking, but I think I figured it out. Basically, these are just different spots where things are getting allocated on items. So like this first one is amulets that allocate something, so just an anointed amulet. The ones we want for Megalomaniac are number 2, 3, and 4, and we're going to need to use all of them. And then number 4 and 5 are part of the Struggle Scream unique amulet anoints. So we don't really care about those. But so if I want to search for a specific notable, I need to click number 2 here in this list. I need to click the third one, and I need to click the fourth one. And then I probably need to set this to count 1 instead of all 3, otherwise it's just never going to complete. And I'm going to search for Crushing Verdict, which is a notable that gives you like a bunch of damage and reduced attack speed. But then it's the same thing. You can search it in the box in PoE2DB. You scroll down, get the passive skills hash, copy it, and then I'm going to post it into all of these boxes. And this one should work because I have this for sale myself. Yep, there it is. So that's how you would search for a specific notable. A little bit tricky. I'll link like this trade right here, this blank one, if so to help save people some time on getting it set up. But yeah, that's Megalomaniac, and then the last one is Controlled Metamorphosis, which has it's basically Thread of Hope from PoE1. You get a random sized ring that you can allocate freely within without like connecting. And if you look for that, only affects passives in it says very small ring, but then again it gives you a value. This one's pretty straightforward. There's like 8 different things, varying from very small up to massive. You just put in like I think it's 1 through 8, 1 being the smallest size and like 8 being the largest. Yeah, 1 through 8 from small to large. So whatever size you need, find the one for that, and that's how you would search for that one. But yeah, that's all I got. Pretty useful stuff if you are searching for these jewels, especially if you want to like live search for a from nothing or for a megalomaniac. I think it's extremely useful to not get constantly whooped by jewels that you actually have no interest in. And yeah, hope it's useful. Hope it was interesting. Thanks for watching. See ya.